Before the dawn of time, there existed a collective of species, so mighty and all-knowing that they outshone the sun itself. El summoned them from across all known solar systems to combine their wisdom and energy into a singular, perfect gift, a dominion of excellence named Earth. Content with Earth and its celestial realm, El chose to initiate the era of humankind. He bestowed upon his progeny this flawless creation. All the benevolent species have since stepped forward to sustain El's vision, to endow humanity with prophecies, collective codes, and pathways towards the mastery of their awakening and power. The Power of the Benevolent by Robin Hyatt, available on Amazon.
Welcome to Robin Hyatt and the Blue Star. We are going to go through some cards, and then we are going to go into a little bit of a channeling. I'm doing it so I'm not live, so I don't have to get ready for you. So I had some health issues a week or so ago where my blood pressure just went through the roof. I almost had to go to the ER. It was so bad. I went into urgent care instead, and we were able to get it down. We got it really down a lot now, and so feeling very good. So did channeling for my Patreon yesterday, and it went up. It elevated my blood pressure a little bit. So somehow channeling is elevating my blood pressure. So I'm glad I got the book done. So that's good. So that's done. I have one more book in me of channeling. I know I have Fejbe is an ebook out there and on Audible. That is a fully channeled book. That is all the history of her life, fully channeled. I don't know if you guys know that. So now I'm going to do Bekray, which Bekray is her twin. And as Bekray went through in his military strength and went up as a commander, you get a new name. So his name is Bekray, but they changed it to Alan when he became commander of the human race. And so that will be the next book, which might not be for a while. Get everything in order here. I am having surgery tomorrow, so I will be down for a week and then probably take another week off. I had a couple shows I was going to do to promote the book, and one was Super Soldier Talks. But I talked to James and I talked to the other show, and they're going to push it out till January. So we're just get my health going and up there. And so I should be fully recovered by January and to start going again, probably at a little slower pace. So I think the mega books are out. The two books that I wanted to put out are out. So The Benevolent, the first book, that's about 405 pages, is going on ebook tomorrow. I wanted to put it out on the day that I had surgery. Don't know why. And then we will probably put it into a Audible. Both my twin and I have listened to the book in Audible, and it's so amazing to hear it in Audible. The only thing we have to do, which I don't think he and I knew, we got to take the pictures out and just have the text before we can put it in Audible, else it throws it off. So let us work on Audible on The Benevolent. The Power of the Benevolent, maybe by Christmas we can get it into ebook form for you and then get it in Audible. So we have, in both books, we have to take the pictures out so we can get it in Audible, and it can just talk right through. So also, let's see. I have a couple cards for you. I'm just get a different one. Hold on a second. We have the Eagle card, which is Mastery. You are a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the wind and spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. The next card that fell out of the deck was Hawk, Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And then we have the John Prog cards that I always use. 3 of them came out of the deck, and one is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Huge, very huge. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And the last one, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Huge, especially around the holidays, and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving also. So let's do a channeling. Actually, if you go to, if all those that have the first book, The Benevolent, if you go to Siho, The Clarion Race, page 90, if you go to page 90, you will read about the med beds that he talked about. His clan is a designer of a specific med bed, and this med bed I have channeled before. I have seen, and of my soul spirit guide. And he talks about that there are 3 of these med beds that they have created upon this earth, and they're hidden, and angels are protecting them right now, and warring angels are protecting them. So they're heavily protected to not be used until a certain time and place and people or persons. It will be designated who can use them, and they're not for everyone. He also talked about, which I thought it was very interesting, that the med beds have a solution in it, which I've seen, but each solution, so it's like a pod, and I know I've talked about the pods before, but it is filled with liquid. You lay down into the liquid, and you can breathe in this liquid. And it's just, and then he talked about how they design these med beds. They're all coded, sequenced, DNA, etc., for that person to restructure their body, to heal their body, and to bring it back to its true form. So once they get out of the med bed, another person can't just get immediately in the med bed. They have to drain it of that solution, and then they have to sanitize it, and then they refill it up, and then they charge it with the DNA of the person that's coming in to the next session. So he says it takes 2 weeks for them, so they can see one person, and then 2 weeks later they can do another person. So it's not something that they can turn over and over and over. They do have different energy sources and light sources and music sound sources, but it's not complete like this, where this transforms the body. It just doesn't heal the body, it transforms the body. So totally different situation. He says we don't have med beds, and I'm saying med beds. They don't call them med beds, but I'm saying it for your recognition that we don't really have anything like this as human knowledge. We're trying to have it as human knowledge, but we don't yet have it. Many people know about these alien med beds that are upon the earth, and they have been trying hard to find them, but I don't think they'll find them, but they know of them. I think they've been told of them from the dark side. I believe every species has their own type of med bed because they heal and transform their own people. And so each species has their own source of med bed. Okay, hold on. So let's just channel Siho from the Clarion Race. Puts his hand on my heart. Thank you. Yes, this is Siho. I will make this short and brief. We are the designers of the med bed, which you call med bed. It doesn't really have a name. It's a signia, and it's a language that can't be described in the human tones and voices. This med bed that we have designed is for complete altercation of the body, complete design, cell renewal, and healing, and to bring it back to its normal position. How long are you in the med bed, one may ask? So it depends on the body and the deterioration of the human state. If it is in good health, it could take a day. If it is in bad health, it could take a week. You can breathe in it. As it is written through my channeling of this vessel in this book, think about the amniotic fluid in a female that surrounds a baby, gives it nutrients, gives it breathable air, just like any animal. It's in a sack with fluid. It is no different. That is to attain life, create life, and perfect life. So not only have we talked about females being able to be like the God Code and creating life, they also harbor a med bed inside them every time they do so. What a creation. We designed that. We had to figure out a way to keep them protected, nourished, strengthened, and breathable. Because most species don't have the same process that humans do. They either have egg form, etc., etc., and their babies develop outside of the womb, not inside. This was quite the thing that we did. We're very, very proud that we were able to attain this, and that every female is able to create such a fluid in her body, no matter what. Medbeds will not be shown upon your earth to everybody, only for those that are designed to partake. We choose you. You do not choose it. What you have upon your earth, which is the hyperbaric chambers, are light. They can do some sort of healing through time. And what makes me sad is that they cause you hardship in your financial. That you are even charged for such a thing financially. This should be offered to you freely. It should be offered to any sick person freely. One day, you will not be jailed. You will not be imprisoned by your people and money. One day you will be free, and it will be a good day, and it will be a good cause. Look forward to your future, because your future is repairing itself. You have angry men in place right now that are trying to create harm upon humanity and to make a mess and a muck of everything. Shame on them. They are digging their own graves. Little do they know that the hellhounds will come and retrieve them on the day of the reckoning of death. We have no place for them here. They are not taking responsibility of the God Code. They're stepping on the God Code and squishing it. How dare they? They have no idea what they're doing. And maybe they do. They serve Satan. Sananda. They do not serve. They do not even look into his eyes or call upon him. To their demise. But they will not take the people down with them. With their little games that they're playing. They will not take you down. I promise you that. We will intervene if it comes to that. But so far, it is just a game. It is words, and it is threats, and it is chaos. Do not allow it into your life. Live free, live happy, and be thankful for your families this day, for your friends, and for those that have given to you and made you a better person. And for those that have not made you a better person, smile at them. But don't let them bring you downhearted. Some people like to keep you in a certain position. Do not let them, because you are wonderful. You are an individual. You are loved. And you will conquer all that needs to be conquered upon this earth. Because of you, this world is sustained and is alive and is beautiful. We give it all to you. Stay healthy. We are blessing this vessel, and she will be blessed and honored this week. We will hold her and energize her. Do not worry. All is well. All is well. I end this transmission.